KA Fashion TV, and today I have the dream team, Bayou and Daniel. How are you?
What's up, Kelly? What's up?
Good to see you.
It's great to see you.
It's great to see you too. Well, you guys are making marks all over the world and the internet with what you've been doing lately. So I'm going to jump around with questions. First of all, filming. How did your journey get started?
Well, that's an easy one. I met this beautiful woman in an Israeli vegetarian cafe on Ludlow Street in the Lower East Side. There was one seat available. She was coming out of a yoga class, and I was sitting there with my veggie dog. She sat down. There was only one seat available, like I said, and we had so much in common.
It's
so
true.
sort of I went from there.
Yeah, so from there we combined our forces. At that time he was working with top people like P. Diddy, Carolina Herrera, Betsy Johnson, like the ton of fashion, doing the fashion shows.
Nice.
But together we started writing and doing short films, and that's where the magic happened. We showed in Times Square, went viral, and showed all over the world with our first film.
Yeah, viral is the
Yeah.
word. I met you guys so many years ago. You were kind then. You were like the cutest couple then. I haven't seen anything change except you have a new addition to your family.
Yes.
Which is always great. So I noticed that you guys won Best Picture at the La Jolla International Film or Fashion Film Festival.
Yes.
And I got a chance to see that piece of work, which to me was a work of art.
Two women destined to meet crossed all of time. They were the fierce, bold woman who sought to change the world. Mary Wollstonecraft, who fought with her soul and pen for women's rights, and the ancient glorious warrior Cleopatra. And like any great story, there is a conflict.
Now,
Thank
let's
you.
talk about the amazing young lady in there and the movie itself.
Yeah, so LaBelle came to us with the idea. She actually hired us to do the film, and then we enhanced it and as directors and producers, and helped her also write it to the beautiful piece that it is today. We were able to work with Wilfred Lenov, so he styles amazing celebrities like Bibi Rexha to Katy Perry, and we just wanted to bring it to the highest art. We wanted every frame to look like a painting, and it was also women's empowerment. So she played Cleopatra, she played Mary.
I saw that.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Saw that.
So we wanted to make it very modern, and a modern Cleopatra. And
Absolutely. She was bold enough to want to play 5 roles in the film.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you know what? I kind of saw some of it, and I thought, okay, yeah, that is her. That is her. But what about the clothing? The
Yes.
designs, where'd they come from?
Okay, so Bayou and I created like a tear sheet, which was like a lookbook of all these different visuals. And we were very influenced by Middle Eastern fashion,
Oh, yeah.
Zuhair Murad.
Oh, yeah.
That was our big inspiration on this project. And so what we did is we showed that to Wilfred. He's like, I love it. By the way, I know this designer who's also Middle Eastern, Elie Madi. And that became the way that we were able to interpret Cleopatra into modern times with the fashion twist.
Well, now we know to look out for every name you just named, because
Yes.
that was amazing work that you've done.
Yes.
So, how did you cast for the film? Did you guys have to cast for it too?
well, we didn't, because she came to us and she pitched us the project, and we're like, yes, yes, and yes. We loved all of it. The woman empowerment, bringing back history in a modern light. We did cast one young lady who, but other than that, it was all Pryde.
That's awesome. Wow. I love creativity. Now, what can we expect from you next?
Well, I did want to say one quick thing, Kellyanne,
Yes,
because this is a
please.
fashion show.
Yes.
So what was really cool is that we used gold in 2 different ways. We had 2 women that are very opposite. They both have this view of the world that is about changing the world, but they do it in very different ways. So Cleopatra is bold, sexy, she's a warrior in this more yellow gold, this more like wow gold.
Yeah.
And then you have the Mary Wollstonecraft character, who's the power of the pen and intelligence in this very delicate, light, whitish gold. Very beautiful ball gown designed by Michelle Herbert, and on the other side with Cleopatra, the warrior princess, with the Ellie Madi gown.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
I love that you were able to explain it, because most people need to know the meaning behind your direction. What does this mean and what does that mean? When they don't know, they miss the whole purpose of the film. They
That's
miss
right.
all the good little nuggets. They miss all the nuggets.
Yes.
So you gave some really powerful, amazing nuggets. Now, I have another question for you. What can we expect from you next?
Well, we have a couple of amazing human rights films that we're working on, as well as funny enough, a vegan commercial that's going to be very hip and lots of fashion.
Lots of dance.
Lots of dance.
Nice.
And then we have a feature film that's coming out, and it's called Mind Rider. So be looking out for that. That's going to be huge.
Oh, I can't wait.
You can expect a lot of cool stuff for us, because we're just all about really entertaining whatever we do, whether it's a film, documentary, or music video. But you can always expect some kind of social change element from it. We want to change and inspire the world with every film.
Oh, that's what we want to see.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about, right?
That's right.
Inspiring and changing the world.
That's
I
right.
love it. I love it. So I'm going to jump around again and ask
Yeah.
you something, because the two of you look amazing, but Bayou, my goodness. Who are you wearing?
Okay, thank you. So this is DNA thread. So this is sustainable fashion. So she basically has upcycled these dresses. And so she was a designer and was hired in all these amazing stores and top places, and she decided with the fast fashion and the human rights that she was seeing that was being violated, she decided to do her own. So she basically upcycled this whole outfit. So DNA thread.
I love it. And Mr. Daniel.
Mr. Daniel, we like to wear our friends. She's wearing Clementina from DNA Threads, so I'm wearing Tamalea Lux, and this is a French piece.
Yes.
And what
Yes.
does this mean?
Yes, it means my castle.
I guess your body is your castle, isn't it?
Absolutely. So we love Tama. She's very creative and has a beautiful sense of fashion. So we like to, promote our friends and style our friends' work.
Well, I think your friends should love you for that, because you look amazing.
Thank
you look
you.
amazing.
Thank you.
Now, Met Gala, who wore it best?
Oh yeah, so I'm a huge fan of Gwen Stefani, and I loved her bright colors, and it was happy and it was uplifting, although she looks stunning. She's just one of my favorite artists as well.
Yes.
The reason that I'm a co-director with this woman is because we see eye to eye. I love Gwen too.
Oh,
Absolutely.
I think she's amazing. I love her story. I love when she began, just everything about her.
I love how much she's transformed in her career.
She has.
Yeah.
She's evolved.
From
That's
ska
right.
punk to R&B to country, that takes a lot of skill.
Yeah, and also the shows that she's hosted. So
That's
she's
right.
been a very busy woman. Which
I love
is
what she did with Lamb.
what we love.
Yeah.
her fashion- her fashion company.
brand.
Yes.
Yes, the
Absolutely.
brand. Yes. See, look at there. You're just giving all these nuggets out. I love you guys.
Oh, we love you.
So, giving advice to those starting out in your industry, what would you tell them?
Well, for one, never give up no matter what barriers you come across, and believe in yourself, and also make a short film. I think that's what broke our careers.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd say you have to make a film that's very absolutely unique and a film that only you could make, right? Because there's a lot of directors in Hollywood, but if you can make something that is a very differentiated vision that only you could be hired to do that type of work, you will do very well.
And you guys are you're very good at that. I love the roller skating one.
Oh, thank you.
That was incredible.
Thank you.
So I'm going to ask you something else. What is the best part of what you do? I think you kind of said it, but what's the best part of what you do?
Oh yes, as filmmakers. So I'd say the best part is that we uplift, inspire, and we literally been called the Dream Team Directors, because we make people's dreams come true. We sell out their products. We make people famous. And for us, I'd say our dream comes true when we're able to put a message out there and really give people a new perspective and give them a meaning and hope in life. And for me, that's my goal and my dream, to reach the billions and uplift society and give them some hope.
Yeah, your work shows that.
Oh, thank you.
You feel the same, Daniel?
I feel the same way, just being able to create as a family. Our son is over here doing some behind the scenes. He's 6.5 years old. So, it's a family adventure, and it's an adventure, like I said, inspiring the world with each film, one at a time.
Well, I like that. Matter of fact, I don't like it. I love it, because I've seen your work, and that's exactly what you do. So, I want to ask you guys something, and I kind of asked you earlier, but this is just a little bit more detailed. The two of you, was it love at first sight?
For him, maybe, but I'll let you tell you his side. But my side, I was just I was a woman in New York in action. Like, I was a dancer, and I was a professor of filmmaking, and I was a filmmaker. And so I was in action. We met, as he said, at that Lower East Side in New York. But I was literally, the next day I was going to Jordan, Amman to teach filmmaking, and then I was going to Egypt with my dance troupe, and I was I was a woman on
a mission. You were on a mission.
And then it was a 6-month courtship.
Let's just say I was her assistant, and eventually I got promoted.
Oh, we love the promotion of the dream team. We love it. Well, Bayou and Daniel, we love you here at KA Fashion TV, and we can't wait to see what else you're going to do.
Oh, thank you so much. It's been such a pleasure.